Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is an amateur featherweight bout contested over three 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this mixed martial artist has a record of 5 wins with 2 defeats. He represents the MMA Academy, Liverpool. Ladies and gentlemen, Harvey Roberts! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this mixed martial artist has an amateur record of 4 wins and 4 defeats. He represents Fighting Fit Manchester. Ladies and gentlemen, Stef! Our referee for this contest, Mr. Nico Joka.
About 16 at UKFC 22. Featherweight action. Stef Murray in the red corner wearing the green shorts. Taking on Harvey Roberts in the blue corner. Blue shorts. And jumping on a snatch single there and getting it early is Roberts, but Murray does a good job of countering. Almost got to the top position, but snatched up a potential arming guillotine.
It's been a little while since we've seen Stef Murray in the UKFC cage. And it's nice to see him back, but certainly going to have a test in the MMA Liverpool prospect, Harvey Roberts.
Yeah, I mean, Murray's been in against some good guys before, plenty of times. Never been afraid of a tough test.
Absolutely.
Roberts staying close with that body lock, thinking about when he can put that hook in to try and take the back. Nice mat return there. Staying heavy on one side. Murray's doing a great job of getting his back to the fence to work his way back up.
Nice trip though, and is he going to work his way onto the back?
Murray keeping the arm away so he can try and sit his hips through and turn back in. If he can move to his left and turn his way back in towards Roberts there. Does a good job, but Roberts, is all over him at the moment. Just not giving him any space at all.
Slipped around him like he wasn't even there. And lovely little outside trip, takes him down. And again, looking to onto the back if he wants it, or is he going to drag Murray down to the...
That's it. He's going more wrestling style rather than put the hook in too early. You know, try and put the hook in too early, it allows the guy to get a bit more upright and escape a lot of the time. So he's trying to stay heavy on his upper body, try and get him down to the mat first.
Trying to throw a couple of chipping knees to the thigh there.
Yeah, I do like how Roberts is, switching between trying to take Murray forward, trying to take him backwards, working off the reaction, but Murray, good balance, doing a good job of staying on his feet, negating a lot of this or working his way back up. Roberts dictating it, but Murray responding well.
And nothing concussive has been thrown. It is all control over this round.
Yeah, and Murray just, having a tough job of basically just getting Roberts off him, which, Roberts looks a big guy for the weight.
Absolutely.
Especially if he wants to, keep pressing you. If he's not trying to create room for strikes, there's not a lot of room to get out of there. Roberts is content, chest to chest, real driving heavy, also grinding force.
Looks to change level, but Murray drops to his knee. Try to present the takedown. You see Murray there was just chipping underneath.
Yeah, he can't find a space to get out, so he's got to find room to do something else. Little chippy, finicky shots that might just get a reaction from Roberts so that I can get some space. Small
Shake of the head from Murray as he walks to his corner. That's more the frustration of...
I think he was saying he did on the stool, actually.
I thought he was a little bit frustrated, but good to see not. He dealt with the pressure well. Nothing to be frustrated about in that round. No mistakes.
I was looking at Roberts. You're talking about Murray?
Yeah.
Well, I've answered the wrong question. They were both shaking their heads there.
Fair enough. That's fine. Maybe neither of them are particularly.
Maybe I should listen before I answer. That normally helps. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be frustrating for Murray there, because there literally was barely a second without having Roberts glued to his body, all right? And he's got to set the stall out in round 2, try and take the centre, frames, moving away, footwork, and as soon as Roberts gets hold of him, we saw what happened in round 1, so Murray's got to try and minimise that.
See if Stef can remain elusive at range.
Oh, nice high kick there from Roberts.
Didn't telegraph, that came out of nowhere as well.
Yeah, Murray ate it well, goes for one of his own, letting the hands fly. It's nice and comfortable in these stand-up exchanges, does Murray. And again goes to the high kick. He's going to get barreled to the mouth, the back of it though.
Yeah, taken down to the can. This is exactly where perhaps he did not want to be early in the round. Bearing in mind what we saw for the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, but shooting his shot with a high kick, you know, he's one of those. If somebody's going to grind on you for most of the round, you've got to try and get your shots in where you can. If he takes low risk opportunities, you know, is it going to be enough?
Well, he was starting to land with his hands, and the choice of going high. I mean, again, if it lands and it's a KO, it's the greatest decision in the world. If it doesn't land and it's caught and you're deposited down to the canvas.
Absolutely, and at this point now, it's whether he can make up that mistake by getting Roberts off him and getting out to the open. Roberts is working for the guillotine. He might have that 10-finger guillotine in.
No, had to let it go.
Yeah.
Now looking for the Kimura grip.
Yeah, always searching for an opportunity though is Roberts. Murray from the bottom. Just going to try and sit underneath and pull the arm out, but he's going to struggle. Roberts' weight is really heavy on top of him there.
And Roberts looks huge for a featherweight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Murray's in good nick, you know what I mean?
Great shape.
Not an ounce of fat on him, you know, and he, to me, looks a good size at the weight, but Roberts does look big at the weight.
And of course, that little bit of extra size is certainly going to help here.
Yeah, and just
north-south.
Really low, flat on Murray, not allowing him any space. Starting to pick some shots now.
Onto the back. Trying to drag his man back down. Murray manages to get to his feet. Got to fight those. Gets his back to the...
Again, just struggling to find an inch of space to work his way out. He needs to try and break that grip before he gets up. When you get up and the body lock grip's still on, it's really hard to beat.
Try to roll out there.
Yeah, I mean, gravity roll is an option. It is an option to try and create a scramble from there. Okay, to try and break the grip this time. And then, you know, when he turns into when he can break the grip, he's got a chance of getting out into the open. But while ever that grip's locked, it's so hard to escape.
And just absolutely no reason at all Harvey Roberts is going to let go.
No, I mean...
None whatsoever.
I'd like to see him be busy with the strikes, but you can only really let loose with that once you've got a guy in a good control position, you know, and if he lets go, he loses his guy, and then he has to start all over again. So I can understand why he has to do what he has to do.
Stef Murray looked good with the hands early on. As soon as he threw that high kick, the complexion of the round changed. I'm going to guess work behind your hands and not your feet for this round.
Yeah, if you're gonna kick, you know, potentially kick low, you know, rather than offer up that opportunity. You know, less of a chance of that being caught. I mean, there's still a chance of it, but much lower chance. And I'm always telling people, you know, you can use low kicks a lot, you can use high kicks sparingly, but for MMA, you know, the body kick needs to be very sparingly. And if you're at this stage where as soon as Murray gets gripped, he's really struggling to get out, yeah, hands, movement, occasional low kick, and see if he can find a single shot with the punches.
Well, cage door set to close. One more round to separate these two featherweights. Here the corner, the Fighting Fit corner, asking for Stef to get busy.
Yeah, the feints are a good idea to prevent Roberts coming in. You know, showing him the uppercuts. Just opted for the guillotine over the sprawl. Is it going to pay off, or is it going to be another costly error? But that right arm looks tight. It's whether he can get a good connection to his left.
Well, he looks like he's trying.
Or the sweep.
Now he closes up the guard.
Yeah, he might have a chance there. Over, getting up onto his left elbow. He's trying to get the left arm in, so it's not an arm in guillotine, which would be stronger for him. I think he's potentially lost that now, and he might rule the decision to go for the guillotine rather than the sprawl.
Well, if he manages to pop that head out and get some posture. Harvey Roberts.
I mean, you can't fault Murray at that point, you know, trying to go for broke, and if he feels like there's a potential finish there, with the way things are going, he's got to dive for it, but...
Yeah, looking for, at least he was looking for something. And very grapple-heavy display from Harvey Roberts at the moment, but it's doing the trick. Lots of scrambling.
Yeah, Murray just can't get him off him there. If he was trying to get an underhook on his right side, or try and peel off of that Kimura that he was almost looking for, you can potentially sweep or get enough of a reaction to work his way out.
Again, Roberts was rise to the Kimura grip there. And again, you couldn't fit a piece of rice paper between them. He's staying that heavy, that tight to him.
Absolutely, and you know, when he starts striking, you have to make space between the bodies to get leverage for the shots. Because Roberts isn't really throwing much in the way of strikes there, he's literally giving Murray no room to manoeuvre.
It's again, very grappling heavy attack, but it's an effective grappling heavy attack at the moment.
Murray looking for a Kimura. Roberts got his trapped under his leg and scoots his way out now to the back again.
Not long left in the round now. The seconds, every second ticking away for Stef Murray is a second he's not. And Nikajoka separates him with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, he needs a one-hitter quitter, but Roberts is straight on him. Takes him back to the canvas, and he could have that choke in there. Could have that choke, and he's got 10 seconds to put on a squeeze. Needs to give it everything. And what an upset that would be. He's under the chin. I just don't think he'll have the time.
Oh, survives. Survives at the end.
I think his supporters thought he'd got the tap, but it was the final bell.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are going to have to separate these two, but Stef Murray looking dangerous at the end. Maybe just a little too late.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. We have a unanimous decision for the blue corner, Harvey Roberts. Please give a round of applause for Stef Murray.